Shannon Sharpe's journey from a celebrated NFL player to a renowned media personality is a testament to his resilience and adaptability. Inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2011, Shannon made a seamless transition from the football field to the media studio. After retiring from professional football, he joined CBS Sports, where he became a prominent figure on the NFL Today, including its Sprint halftime report and Subway postgame show. This marked the beginning of his illustrious career in sports commentary. In 2013, Shannon expanded his influence beyond sports by becoming a columnist and spokesperson for Fitness RX for Men magazine, even gracing its cover. His focus on fitness and healthy living demonstrated his commitment to promoting wellness. By 2016, Shannon had joined forces with Skip Bayless on FS1's sports debate show, Skip and Shannon Undisputed, where his analytical prowess and charismatic personality further solidified his status as a prominent sports commentator. Shannon's foray into podcasting was not a mere trend-driven decision, but a calculated move based on his strong track record in media. Besides his role on Undisputed, Shannon launched two podcasts, Club Shay and Nightcap, the latter co-hosted with retired NFL player Chad Ochocinco Johnson and retired basketball player Gilbert Arenas. Among these, Club Shay distinguished itself through its popularity, largely fueled by several viral interviews, including those with Katt Williams and Steve Harvey. In 2021, an episode of Club Shay featuring Bubba Wallace received notable recognition from Apple Podcasts' editorial team, highlighting its significance. This accolade underscored Shannon's ability to connect with his audience and navigate industry challenges with resilience. Shannon launched Club Shay in 2020 during the pandemic, driven by a newfound passion for podcasting post-retirement. His aim was to create a platform where Black entertainers could share their stories candidly, free from harsh judgment. As Shannon himself describes it, he is a conversationalist rather than a journalist. Despite his extensive media experience, Shannon was taken aback by the overwhelming success his podcast achieved in 2024, largely thanks to comedian Katt Williams. Shannon had been trying to get Katt on the podcast for about a year, and finally secured an opportunity when he serendipitously met Katt's new manager, who facilitated the connection. When Katt Williams agreed to appear, it marked a turning point for Club Shay. Shannon did not anticipate that the episode would go viral. At that time, his most viewed episode on YouTube was with Steve Harvey, which had approximately 8 million views. However, following the filming with Katt, Shannon's producer predicted a significant breakthrough. Shannon anticipated that the episode might surpass the Steve Harvey one, potentially reaching around 10 million views. He was far off the mark. The Katt Williams episode now boasts just under 72 million views on YouTube, significantly altering the podcast's trajectory. This sudden spike in popularity led to a surge in potential sponsors, an influx of guests eager to appear on the show, and Club Shay became a prominent platform for storytelling. Nevertheless, Shannon soon realized that not everyone was pleased with his success. Some industry figures attempted to undermine the podcast, accusing Shannon of stirring drama, particularly in the comedy world due to the Katt Williams interview. Katt Williams did not shy away from criticizing prominent comedians during his interview. He targeted Cedric the Entertainer, Faison Love, and Ricky Smiley, accusing them of various offenses and questioning their talent. Additionally, Katt labeled Kevin Hart as unfunny, untalented, and a sellout who perpetuates the industry's gatekeeping. Shannon's experience with Club Shay reflects his resilience and his ability to engage with audiences despite industry challenges and controversies. Katt Williams accused Kevin Hart of being an industry plant, alleging that Hart's rapid rise in Hollywood was orchestrated by powerful figures within the industry. Katt also accused Kevin of becoming a gatekeeper, facilitating the rise of other industry plants like Tiffany Haddish. The criticism of Kevin Hart was not unexpected due to the long-standing feud between Katt and Kevin. Katt had previously criticized Kevin for wearing a dress on screen, suggesting that the trend of straight Black men donning dresses was part of an agenda by industry gatekeepers to emasculate Black men. Katt claimed that whenever he speaks out, the industry retaliates by attempting to discredit him and portraying him as mentally unstable. This pattern seemed to be repeating with Shannon Sharpe. When Katt appeared on Shannon's podcast, he warned Shannon that making Club Shay a platform for truth-telling would attract backlash. Shannon admitted he did not foresee the extent of the hostility he would face. Guests who had previously been enthusiastic about appearing on the show began to withdraw, Shannon faced hate comments regarding his interviewing style, and some individuals seemed intent on canceling him. For instance, D.L. Hewley, although not criticized by Katt during the Club Shay interview, launched a harsh critique of Katt's comments about other comedians. This reaction seemed puzzling given there was no known conflict between Shannon and D.L. Hewley. Sources suggest that D.L. Hewley might have been displeased with the attention Shannon and Katt received and sought to undermine it. Steve Harvey, another individual reportedly attempting to derail Shannon's career, had previously appeared on Club Shay. During that episode, a range of topics from lifestyle to industry insights was discussed. Although the interview was typical for Club Shay, it gained significant attention due to Steve Harvey's presence. When Katt Williams appeared on the podcast, the Steve Harvey interview was the most viewed episode. Katt's subsequent interview, which involved roasting several prominent figures, became the most viral podcast in YouTube history. Steve Harvey was reportedly displeased with this development, especially due to the remarks Katt made about him. Katt divulged what he claimed was the real reason Steve stopped doing stand-up comedy, alleging it was because Steve was embarrassed by being exposed as a bald-headed fraud who wears a wig. Additionally, Katt accused Steve of stealing his story about being broke and living in his car. This wasn't the first instance of Katt calling out Steve Harvey. Previously, Katt had accused Steve of perpetuating harmful stereotypes about black men, alleging that Steve had forced Cedric the Entertainer to wear a dress, thereby promoting a conspiracy to emasculate black men in Hollywood. Katt suggested that Steve Harvey's career was questionable, claiming that Steve's success stemmed from a lack of morals rather than genuine talent. During the Club Shay interview, Katt described Steve as not funny and a poor performer who claimed the title of King of Comedy inappropriately. This was not the first time Katt challenged Steve's claim to the throne. In 2009, Katt publicly challenged Steve to defend his title at a New Year's Eve performance. Steve, wanting to avoid embarrassment, declared on Jamie Foxx's satellite radio show that he would rise above the petty feud. Steve's statement only seemed to reinforce Katt's point that Steve was unable to compete in a comedy battle. Although the tension between them subsided as both continued their careers, Katt reignited the conflict with his candid remarks during the podcast interview. It appeared that Katt Williams' comments struck a nerve with Steve Harvey, leading Steve to vent extensively on his radio show. Though he did not name Katt or Shannon directly, it was clear who he was referring to. The drama did not end there. Sources suggest that Steve Harvey is actively working behind the scenes to persuade other celebrities not to appear on Club Shay, and he is not alone in this endeavor. Oprah Winfrey is another powerful figure reportedly holding a grudge against Shannon Sharpe. Oprah's issue with Shannon stemmed from his decision to host Monique on his podcast. During that episode, Monique exposed Oprah as a narcissistic manipulator and detailed how Oprah and Tyler Perry allegedly blackballed her career. This revelation did not sit well with Oprah. Shannon himself has not been immune to controversy. Although Club Shay generally features feel-good interviews, some episodes have sparked backlash. For instance, his interview with Amanda Seales attracted criticism. In the discussion, Amanda spoke about living with autism and the challenges she faced growing up as a black girl in America. Shannon's initial approach seemed confrontational, particularly when Amanda mentioned her mother recognizing symptoms of autism. Shannon appeared to question
Both moved
Amanda's
on with their
experience,
careers until
suggesting
Katt
she might be
reignited the
exaggerating.
conflict with his candid.
Amanda also recounted an incident where she corrected a teacher who made a historically inaccurate statement. As the only black student in the class, she perceived the teacher's reaction as racist, leading to a parent-teacher meeting which she felt was unfair. Shannon disagreed with her perspective, proposing that the teacher's reaction might have been due to feeling disrespected rather than racism. While both viewpoints had merit, the interview proceeded smoothly after that awkward exchange. However, Shannon later faced criticism for what some perceived as gaslighting. The controversies surrounding Shannon and his podcast underscore the complexities and challenges of navigating media and public perception, especially when addressing sensitive topics with high-profile guests. Amanda Seales pointed out that Shannon, despite his claim of providing a judgment-free platform, came across as judgmental during their conversation. She suggested that Shannon should focus on lighter, more entertaining interviews and improve his listening skills. Despite the criticisms, some supporters defended Shannon, arguing that the behavior of certain celebrities validated Katt Williams' critiques. Fans expressed their support for Shannon, Katt, and Cam Newton, while distancing themselves from critics like D.L. Hewley, Cedric the Entertainer, and Steve Harvey. They believe that the backlash against Shannon stemmed from a reluctance among some celebrities to have their stories told. In May of the previous year, TMZ Sports reported a break-in at Shannon's Los Angeles home, which occurred between 7:00 p.m. and 9:30 p.m., while Shannon was dining with friends. The thieves stole items including watches, jewelry, and designer bags worth approximately $1 million. Shannon later offered a $50,000 reward for information leading to the burglars' arrest, but no credible leads emerged. Initially, this incident seemed unrelated to the podcast. However, following the Katt Williams interview, rumors emerged suggesting that the robbery might have been a failed attempt on Shannon, turning into a theft when he was not home. While this sounds like a wild conspiracy, it's not uncommon for industry gatekeepers to retaliate against those who challenge them. For many fans, it is perplexing why Shannon is facing such hostility when his podcast primarily provides a platform for Black celebrities. One supporter commented that the behavior of these celebrities only validated Katt's comments during the podcast and pledged continued support for Shannon, Katt, and Cam. Another fan suggested that the problem lies with celebrities who are uncomfortable having their stories examined and discussed. As Shannon Sharpe continues to navigate the complexities of his media career, the question remains, does Shannon need to be more cautious? Is Club Shay nearing its end? Your thoughts and comments are welcome as we follow the evolving story.